Hello, you are joining me deep in the Welsh valleys, the South Wales valleys, and we are on a random walk looking for a couple of waterfalls. Now I don't know what the waterfalls are like, I don't know how far it is to walk, just somewhere I've spotted on OS maps where it looks like there's a reasonable track most of the way and then just a little bit off the track to try and find these two waterfalls. We're nicely in the valley today, so it's June, but it's not the hottest or nicest day on record. But we're nice and low down now, quite sheltered from the huge crags above us. And we're just going to hopefully have a nice relaxing walk and see if we can find these waterfalls and take some photos. But like I said, I have no idea what to expect when we get there, but it's just all part of the fun, the mystery, and walking somewhere new. We've done just over a mile of very pleasant walking. The crags are really impressive, and we've kind of got to the end of the main kind of gravel road. So according to the OS maps, just over here, pointing towards now, is an old disused tip. So I don't know if it's a spoiled tip or something like that, but it's a man-made lump. So I assume this track was mainly to bring loads of rubbish up to there. But yeah, it's a really impressive craggy walk. I don't often do a walk like this. I'm normally on top of the hills, so walking on the bottom of this is actually quite a pleasant change. So we're going to try and follow what appears to be a tiny old track and try and head straight in front of me. And the waterfalls are kind of marked over the next little lump, so we'll see how the walking is, and we'll see what we can find. Well, we found one, and it's actually pretty decent. So you can see the road snaking round the bottom of that crag. So we followed the trail along, coming along the top here, and intersected the very top of this little stream. Very pure water, up to really quite an impressive waterfall. So we'll see if we can kind of get down there for a photo. Not bad for a sense of scale, but I put myself in the film. So yeah, I had no idea what to expect. Didn't do any googling of it. I wouldn't even know what it was called to even Google. But it's a really nice waterfall, and it's not too bad a flow for June as well. It's been raining quite a lot, I guess, but yeah, a lovely little spot. We'll see if we can climb up to the top now and see if there's any more up there, because I think it marked 2 on the OS maps, and it's definitely waterfalls plural. So we walked at the bottom of the little waterfall, and it's really nicely tucked away, and I think there's definitely a couple more small ones above it as well. So luckily, tiny little sheep trail to scramble along, I think. There are some more, but they're increasingly hard to get underneath. So it's actually less than 1.5 miles to get all the way to the very top of this little section of waterfalls. Very, very pleasant walk and pretty easy. The last bit, following sheep trails, is absolutely pretty fine. There's definitely some boggy bits, so you need to follow the sheep trails to make sure you avoid those. But no, this is I would say, a very, very rarely visited part of the world, although we have picked up a bigger track at the top here now. So I might try and follow that a little bit and see if that'll take us round and back a slightly different way. I'm also interested in looking at the top of the craggy bit that we were walking towards to see if there's any camping spots up there, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like the grass is just a bit too overgrown. There's not enough sheep up here to keep it nicely mown. But the views down the valley, really, really beautiful spot. One of my favourite walks so far this year, I think. So we're going to follow this trail for a bit now, see roughly which direction it takes us in, and see if there's any camping spots on top of this little hill. I don't know exactly where the track's going to take us, because if it goes back up to the top, I don't really want to walk up to the top and walk all the way around, because I suspect that'll just have me walking back down the road, which I don't really fancy. But it's a very, very pleasant spot. A lovely little valley. Fantastic light after taking these views. Absolutely stunning up here. We follow this track along here and it sort of sweeps around, and we're parked right over there somewhere. So it looks quite a long way away now. It's the main track again now. So when I first got here, there was another car parked where I parked, and a couple of dog walkers just walking back to the car. They just walked a little way down the track and back. But apart from that, I've not seen a soul on this walk. I did another walk just over the other side of this hill, and I didn't see a soul on that one either. So it is a Saturday in June. It's not a bad day for it. It's pretty warm, some beautiful skies, and yeah, absolute solitude in this little valley, really. So it's a great little walk to come on if you want to avoid the crowds and see a couple of waterfalls. And the stillness and the kind of the different light moving across the crags and the different scenes as you move along. It's a really, really enjoyable walk. Well, not too far from the car now, so I'll wrap the video up here because I've taken quite a lot of footage of all the sites. It is an absolutely wonderful location, extremely peaceful, and it'll be only about 3 miles in total, the walk, so it's not a massive walk. For that kind of seclusion and stuff, I don't think you can beat it really. Anyway, the track will be on my website, all the details where I parked and stuff and where I am in South Wales. So that'll be up in a few weeks' time, so if you want to go and check that out, it's thewalkingkeb.co.uk. But anyway, if you made it this far, a huge thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.